Hello and welcome to Quizzytime. Today we've got a very interesting topic. It is fashion, and to help me with my quiz on fashion, we have Hot Shweta. Yes, we've got Soham Pablo, and we've got Nishant. Yes. Now, do any of you people know about fashion? Do any of y'all wear
Nishant,
fashionable clothes?
Hard pass.
Nishant, being from
No,
Gurgaon, where Chanel and Vuitton and whatever just walks the road. No, nothing.
the G Town drip.
Okay. Now the order is going to be Shweta, Soham, Nishant, and anyone from the audience can comment as well. Now, Shweta, your first question. This whole wearing white to weddings by Christians, this was not always the case. Okay, people wore all sorts of colors to weddings, except for one very famous marriage where the bride wore white, which convinced them all that they should all wear white. Who got married? Who was this very famous woman who got married wearing white, who influenced the whole world?
Queen Elizabeth, no?
Not Queen Elizabeth. No.
Someone before her. So,
Yes. You're on a
and
right
someone
track.
from the British Empire, right?
I didn't say that,
No,
but
I'm
it is very
asking.
possible. It is yes, it is true. Hello,
Okay.
Tarun. Why aren't you here in with us? Okay, bolo.
Uh, Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria is correct. Queen Victoria is correct. And hey, yo, whatever. Okay. All right. Queen Victoria is correct. She wore the wedding gown when she was marrying Prince Albert, and she was a trendsetter. Now I'm going to give Soham a question which is actually related to that. What color did the ancient Romans wear for their weddings?
Ancient Romans. The only thing I know about Roman clothing is that purple was a royal thing, right?
Was a
Purple.
royal thing. Yes.
Uh, Ancient Romans, what would they wear? Is it also white?
No, it was not white. Tarun, are you in the same quiz?
What,
No,
what
that's
did
probably
he,
why
what did he
he.
say? I didn't see a comment. What did he say?
Some household chores.
That's probably
Has
why he
nothing
couldn't
to do
join the
with
quiz.
wedding.
No. That's probably
Oh,
why he couldn't join the quiz.
Oh, because he. Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
um, I don't know. So
You're gonna have to guess this.
it's a toga, whatever. I mean,
Well,
some
what
some
color? What color
color.
was it?
No idea. Yeah, Tarun. Sorry, Nishant. I'll pass it to you.
so
Okay,
I'm like,
Nishant.
it doesn't matter, whatever color,
क्या
as long as
I'll
ये
the
go
शादी
bride.
में क्या
opposite.
पहनना वही भूल गया.
Huh. I'll go opposite, so I'll say, is it black?
No, no one wore
It's
black.
not black.
No one wore
It's not
black.
black. Okay. Any like hints? Like, is it some significance to something? Or something?
Okay. It was the color of. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to tell you soon. Um, it is the color of flaminum.
Of what?
What?
Flamium. Flammeum.
What does that word
Orange.
even mean? Okay.
Okay, it's actually yellow. But wait,
Yellow.
now since this has come up, we need to figure out what flamimium. I can't get this fucking thing right.
What is it? A
Okay,
flame?
it's a flame of the forest. It's a flame of the forest.
Okay,
It was a
fine.
symbol of their marriage. But it is orange, not yellow. They were yellow.
Oh, so I got it.
Well, no. They
Close.
both yellow. Okay, fine.
They were
I'll give it
yellow.
to you.
So
I'll
yeah,
give it to you. I'll give it to you. Okay.
they were wrong.
They were wrong. Okay, correct. Okay. We're now coming to Nishant's question. Now, Nishant, I asked this on Quizzytime on Twitter, but you're not on Twitter, so you will answer this question. Um, Men used to, well, they didn't carry handkerchiefs, and when they had runny noses, they used to wipe their nose on their sleeve. There's a certain fashion accessory that Napoleon introduced to stop them from doing this. What was this fashion element?
And it's not a handkerchief.
It's not a handkerchief.
It's not a handkerchief. Um,
Yeah, it wasn't the pallu.
No.
so after Napoleon introduced the item, the
We
action
wear
would
it.
okay.
No, so it hurts. It hurts them now when they try to wipe their nose. But we still wear this today. This fashion accessory
Is it a no? It's not that. But going off of hurt and like sort of movement restriction, is it like a corset or something?
on the sleeve.
No, I don't
Actually,
know. I
you
just
may.
guessed कि थोड़ा सा कुछ करने में.
No, that would be too dramatic for just such a
Yeah.
small thing. Think of the
So
action. Think of wiping your nose against your sleeve.
That is a different action. Nisha.
no, I didn't. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's supposed to go the other way. Shit.
Other way, other way.
It's the Gurgaon coming out. No, I'll pass. I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Shweta.
Cufflinks.
Cufflinks nahi tha. It was the buttons on shirt sleeves.
Oh,
Buttons. The buttons. That's why we have buttons on shirt sleeves now, because men were so dirty. And when I put this on Twitter, all of the men said this ties.
Yeah.
So, which
Right.
now makes me very disgusted. Like I when I see a man in a tie, I just know what he's been doing with it.
He's been
well,
doing.
that's why I asked if the action remains similar because even I was thinking ties.
You're not disgusting. You're totally disgusting.
No, we carry
Okay.
handkerchiefs now.
I don't
But in
know.
school, all the boys did that, no, with their
Yeah.
school uniform
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
cutting.
yeah.
thinking they're
Absolutely.
still doing it.
No.
They're still doing it. They're still doing
I
it.
think they should look at the pocket square now.
The pocket square looks so pretentious. Okay, Shraddha, your question. Who invented the little black dress?
Pounds.
What?
I said pounds.
What's pounds?
So, like in a quiz, if it's not direct to you and you want to pounce for double the points,
Acha, okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. Oh,
Surprisingly, this is an answer that even I knew. Like, so I think it's for quiz only. Clearly, I have no other reason to know it.
no, I don't know the answer, but my guess is going to be Diana because she wore the revenge dress, which was an LBD. But
Yes,
okay.
she wore it. She didn't make it.
Acha, okay,
Wait.
maker. Uh, I don't know. Giorgio Armani.
I'm passing it to Soham.
Channel. Coco
channel.
Channel.
Coco
Coco
channel.
Chanel. Yes. She designed the little black dress in 1926 when women were wearing, and those days only the servants, the butlers and housemaids wore black. But she said that one can be overdressed, but one can never be over elegant. And that was her whole idea behind making the little black dress where you're never over elegant. Okay.
She was
When up,
also like involved with becoming a Nazi sympathizer or something, no? Coco
yes, yes,
Chanel.
yes, 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 yes. That is unfortunately there. Okay. Now, Soham, your question. Now, though there is debate around this, most historians concur that the first ancient civilization to invent cotton clothing was
Uh, Mesopotamia, I would assume.
you would assume Mesopotamia. Now, since there are very limited civilizations, I will not give you a second chance. I will pass it to Nishant.
Where the Egyptians?
Okay, I'm going to pass this to Shweta.
Indians.
Indians would be the which civilization?
Oh,
Oh, now that is confusing, ना? Indus Valley भी हो सकता है.
हाँ हो सकता. What is your
Down south
guess?
और
cholas
क्या
भी हो
था?
सकता है. Okay, Indus Valley then.
And that's
Indus Valley is correct. And apparently, the Romans imported it from Indus Valley. Yes, everyone seemed to know this. Okay, now we're going to come to
me.
Nishant's question. All right. Nishant, since you mentioned that you might be going to see the movie Barbie and you've already booked your tickets, which piece of clothing did the first Barbie wear?
Oh, okay. Can I have a timeline?
Okay, 1 second. First Barbie.
50s,
1970s?
60s, probably Sandia something.
1959. 1959.
59. नहीं यार फिर तो नहीं होगा. Fine, I'll still guess. Was it like inspired by Jackie Kennedy?
I know where you're coming from, but no.
No. ठीक है. I'll pass. That
Okay,
was the one guess I had.
okay. Shweta,
I remember it as a dress, but I don't know inspired by whom and
is
what.
it a dress?
I think so. It is a dress.
No, it's not a dress.
Okay. So it's like pants and a shirt, or like a blouse.
That's what I asked you. Is that your guess?
Yeah. Okay. Pants and and like a blouse.
No. Soham, your question.
The dress 1950. Is it a swimsuit of some
It is
sort?
a swimsuit. It is a swimsuit. Yes. What more can you tell me about it? Anything else? Though I will give you this answer.
I'm assuming like a one piece because
It's a one
I don't
piece. It's a
think
one piece.
bikinis were invented.
Yes, a black and white striped one piece swimsuit. And the reason was because in those the Barbie's first job was not a doll; she was a model for
Model. Yeah.
designer. And fashion designers like Saint Laurent, Calvin Klein, Versace, and Armani have all worked on her outfits through the years. So yes, Tarun for some reason has got it right. Saurabh, every question is not buttons.
She wore buttons.
Tree
And tree leaves. Okay. All right. Whose question am I on? I am on
Shweta.
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 my
Shweta.
question.
Okay. Now this is a nice question. Sneakers was made by two companies in the same year when it released. One is very common in India. We say the brand name instead of sneakers. But which are the two companies which made sneakers in the same year?
Bata and
I like how we've all had the same expression, the three other panelists. Yes.
no, Nike and Nike is my guess, and I
Nike.
don't know the other one.
Okay. I want you to think back to your school days. What did you call your tennis shoes?
Oh,
All right, canvas shoes.
Okay, I'm gonna pass this now.
Huh.
No.
Keds.
So
Keds.
Keds was a brand. Keds and which is the other one?
That was the brand.
Uh, no idea. I mean, I only said Keds because you said what did we used to call stuff in school.
Yes.
I don't know. Adidas, I'll just say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nishant?
very famous brand.
It is very famous, but the Keds is famous in India. The
I
other
don't know
brand
what
is not
Keds
so
is.
famous. Okay, I think a lot of time
Yeah.
has passed.
Yeah.
But
Since the
initially,
70s, I'm sure a lot of times.
yes.
Haha.
What else? There's another brand
um,
which is very famous in the US. The other brand is very famous in the US.
I know Converse.
Yes. Okay, so it
Oh,
was Keds and Converse,
Wow.
and they both came out
Interesting.
with sneakers in 1917. Okay.
If we called our shoes canvas shoes, the white shoes.
We
Yeah,
did call them
same.
canvas shoes also, but Keds was people
Yeah,
used to
kids
wonder.
was
Yeah.
a known word. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, so the canvas shoes, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a corruption of Converse because in Bengali, even though people can say canvas, the word for shoe is canvas.
Oh,
So in Bengali, people, even till today, white shoes, they call canvas shoes. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's a
This is
corruption of
interesting. We should
Derivative.
figure this
Converse.
out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Uh, now, whose question am I on? I'm on Som's question.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Som, this is a very interesting question. Um, is vintage and retro the same? Do both these words mean the same, or what is the difference between them?
Vintage, at least from, I don't know what it means in a fashion sense, but as far as the words go, vintage is something old but preserved today.
Okay.
Like the same
Okay.
thing is like a vintage car. It's something old, made in the whatever, sometime, but it's still there today and functioning or whatever. It's there as a showpiece or something. Retro is probably something that you're trying to copy from an older era, which is not the original, but you're trying to like copy.
I'm going to give you this. Okay. So vintage would be old. The definition varies, but it is between 20 to 100 years old. Okay.
Hmm,
Retro is something that is made in today's time, which is emulating,
in that.
yeah.
yeah, emulating a previous era. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. This is also putting it retros duplicating the vintage. Perfectly put. Okay. Tarun has some wise words. Vintage has monetary value. Retro बस दिखने में अच्छा लगता है but useless. Okay.
collector's item.
Yes.
Tarun, you're a collector's item.
Okay. Coming to Nishant's question. Nishant, how familiar are you with ladies' lipstick?
Oh, a lot. I'm not. Of course, I'm not.
Okay. Which part of the fish is used in lipsticks?
Yeah.
Which part of
Now
the
this is
what?
Which
this
part of the
is
fish is used in lipsticks?
Is it
this is my
an
pounce.
is it an ingredient in the
Yes.
lipstick? Okay. Um, hmm. Which part of the fish? Good. It's not the fillet.
No.
So it's
Um,
just me or has he frozen?
He has frozen, but
oh
he's
yeah,
still
I have
talking.
frozen. What? Yeah. Uh, okay, I'll guess. Is it the fish scales?
Yes, it is the fish
I'll
scales. Yes,
reconnect.
yes.
Wait.
It was an easy one. It is the fish scales. Because of the shiny, shiny glow, I assume. Yeah. Okay. Uh, you know, Tarun is just he's a strange man. Okay. We have to come to now Shweta's question. Which designer? We don't know him by his real name, but his real name is Lipschitz. Which designer do we know by? Yeah, who's Lipschitz that we know by a better name today?
What country, or give me some clue to
Uh,
the brand name that he. I mean, I'm guessing his what we know
European.
him is the brand name, but European. But which country? All of them are European. 80%.
Okay.
Uh,
Shits
I
would
will.
be Hungarian or something. German or
Okay,
Hungarian.
let's assume he's American. Sorry. His roots may be European, but he is an American designer.
okay. Uh,
And we are talking about clothes, like designer of clothes.
We're talking about clothes. Which designer do you wear Lipschitz?
Louis Vuitton.
Hello.
something went wrong. I just disconnected and I joined from my phone. But
Okay.
what's the question?
The question is for Shweta. Which designer whose his real name is Lipschitz, but we don't know him by his real name? Lipschitz. Yes.
From the
Go for it.
US, and I'm going for Louis Vuitton.
You're going for Louis Vuitton. Okay, I'm gonna pass this to Soham.
Knowledge is zero in this area. It's like, okay, any, since given our very poor knowledge in this area, is
Hmm.
there any guidance that you can
Okay.
offer?
Okay.
What kind of stuff?
Um.
So, say, are his clothes famous, or watches more famous,
Ha,
or
something, kiske
something
liye,
like
or
that?
anything,
Bags
anything.
more
His
famous.
clothes are famous. I'm going to tell you which of his clothes is. Okay, so he's got a brand of shirts which is also connected to a sport. They're very famously known as the sport's name is in the brand of
Okay.
T-shirt.
I wear
Lipschitz.
I wear free stuff given by companies, and
Mm-hmm.
I have to know guess. Okay, oh, so this person's one of his brand names is the name of a sport.
Yes, yes. It's a
Okay.
shirt. It's a
Um, yeah, Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren is correct. Ralph Lipschitz is the real name, and he changed it for obvious reasons. Okay,
Polo.
polo
Polo.
shirts was what we are talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're coming to Soham's question. Okay. Um, in jail, a certain type of pant came into being. This was in a Los Angeles prison. And which type of pant became a fashion for the rest of the world, which emerged from jails?
Is it the jumpsuit?
No.
What other kind of pant is going to be there? I don't know. I'll pass. I'll say the low waist.
The low waist. There's another legend connected to that, but I could give you that, though it's not the exact word. I'm going to pass it to Nishant.
Well, now I don't know. I was thinking something like cargo pants or something with like many
Even I
pockets
was
in it.
thinking something like
That's what I was
polo.
thinking.
Okay, the reason this pant came into being is because they weren't allowed to wear belts in jail. Okay.
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 Yeah, that's why I was thinking of low waist.
But what is
But
that
as
style
Epstein
called?
taught us, we don't need belts in jail.
Ouch.
But I don't know. I'll pass. I was thinking cargo pants, and low waist is not the answer. But I mean, I can picture. I don't know what it's called.
Okay. Okay. Shweta?
I'm going with track pants, or
Eh.
pants with drawstrings and
Okay.
elastics.
We're going to go with baggy pants. Baggy pants is the exact word. And there was this entire thing of, showing your butt crack, which a lot of Indians are practicing very strangely. It emerged from jail as well, because it was your symbol to show other inmates that you were available. Uh, okay.
The coin slot.
All right, Nishant's question. Oh, it's Nishant's question, right? Okay.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. When Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin went to the moon, their astronaut suits were made by a brand which also made something else. They were actually famous for making something else entirely. Can you tell me? If you don't tell me the brand, that's okay. But can you tell me else were they famous for making?
Is it something in the clothing wala realm only?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in
Okay.
the clothing realm.
So it's the white color wala, the astronaut
Hmm.
wala thing, not that. They made
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Clothing realm or nothing. I have no idea. Did they make the jump? I'll go off the previous question. Did they make the jumpsuits for prison? Like the prisoners?
No. Okay, so the question is that when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin went to the moon, a brand made their astronaut costumes. This brand was not known in the region of making, jumpsuits or that. They made a very specific item which they were known for. What were they known for? I'm going to pass it to Shweta.
So they didn't make clothes. They made
They made
something else.
clothes. No, they made clothes. I'm asking which item of clothes did they make? It was not white curtains. It was not parachutes. So that is a very good guess.
Oh, parachutes is a good guess. Okay.
Looking at
What
the terms
clothing
of
item is close to parachute? Shorts. I don't know.
shirts. Okay. Suppose I tell you that it was just not an item of clothing for men at all.
Okay. Gowns. Like ball gowns.
No. I'm passing it to Soham.
Not an item of clothing for men. So, was it Victoria's Secret?
That would have been nice. No, but it was.
Wow, I thought that's the correct answer.
It's not far off. The brand is called Playtex, and it makes bras.
Okay.
So
Oh.
yeah, lingerie item. Yes, correct. Okay. We're now at Shweta's question.
Yeah.
Shweta, the mini skirt was invented by Mary Quant, and it is named after her favorite car. Which is her favorite car?
Sorry, miniskirt was made by who?
Mary Quant.
Oh,
Who is this?
She's a designer.
she's very famous. She's the inventor of the mini skirt, no?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
her.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
Oh, her.
her.
She named it after a favorite car. I need to know which the car
The
is.
Cooper, the Mini Cooper.
The Mini Cooper. The Mini Cooper is correct.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's the only car with the word mini in it, na?
Oh,
That's
hello,
how I
Nitya.
thought of it.
Yes. Mini Cooper. Correct. All right.
Wow.
We're coming now to Soham's question. Soham, during World War II, women's stockings were not available, but they still wanted to give people the impression they wore stockings. So what did they do?
Uh, women's stockings were not available, but you wanted to make people think.
So the visible look came as though they were wearing stockings.
Correct.
Was it uh, was it a combination of knee length, long skirts and socks?
No. It was way more subtle than that.
Any hint? Any direction to think in?
Okay, this is not a good hint, but it was more of a visual feeling. To tell you one thing, how much can you see of stockings?
Correct. It's only up to the skirt or the pant, whatever.
But which is the most visible part of a stocking? You know,
Part of the stocking.
I am just so I'm so much in awe of men.
Just the shin, right?
The shin, no. Okay, the seam. Okay, so
Okay.
basically they drew the seam with pencil.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
That would have been my third guess.
what was
What
what
were
is the
your other
first?
two?
So my guesses were they invented the nude fishnets, so people could not, like, if they were not wearing it, others would assume that they were. That was my
Mhm.
first guess. My second were fishnet stockings, so they used actual fishnet,
Mhm.
and my third was that they drew it on.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah, I was also going with drawing it, but I didn't know only seam lines. I
Drawing
thought
felt the most absurd.
that's
It's like Salman Khan and his abs.
he draws his abs.
I'm sure he does. Abs aren't this big. Because Salman's not that big. He's this big.
Point. Okay,
My
Nishant,
God.
your question.
Yeah.
Which is the only piece of clothing named after a nuclear testing site?
A bikini.
Yes, correct. Bikini, and
Bikini
it's
atoll.
yes, sir. Named after the Bikini
Oh.
Atoll. Okay, and now let me see if I can give y'all a last question. All right. Which designer? Anyone can attempt this, huh? Which designer uh, created an entire fashion collection inspired by his French bulldog Mojique? The line included clothing and accessories that featured prints of his pup's face and body.
So the line of clothing had the pup's face.
Yeah,
And body.
and body
So
and
like a
paw prints.
digital print kind of a clothing line.
We have heard this.
French.
No, the dog was a French bulldog. They're not
No, no,
necessarily
no. I have
originating in
heard
France.
And the
this.
designer was?
No, that is up to you. You need to tell me.
It is a Japanese guy, right? Japanese guy
No,
girl.
no, it's not.
I am going with Pierre Cardin.
Okay. Is anyone else going with any other option?
Not until you drop a hint.
Okay, we can go with French. We can go with French.
Is it? No, it's not. Not he's French. Is it Louis Vuitton?
No, it's
That
not.
was
I
sure.
guess because Bernard Arnault is French, but then he's not the founder of it.
Let's just go with all the French names that one knows.
Yeah,
Yves,
that was the
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves
Yves
Saint
Saint
Laurent.
Laurent.
Yes, that is the correct one.
Oh, that's the
Y'all
correct
have
answer.
that's the
No,
correct answer.
wait, do three French people, you just say that one of them will work.
Okay, people, we've come to the
Yeah,
end of the
like
quiz.
Pierre Cardin worked.
So, but I really like that Mini Cooper. That's never heard of that. That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we come to
Very
the end
cool.
of the quiz. We will now have one more last quiz this week on Friday at 9 at 4 p.m. If you all want a spot, please DM me in some way or the other. And on Saturday and Sunday, I'm in Surat and Ahmedabad with my show. So if you all are free, please come. It's on Insider. It's called "Does Your
Are,
Mother Know You Talked About Sex on Stage?"
are
Yes.
you going to say
Anything?
that in Gujarati?
No, I'm
Please
not.
come to my show. That's it.
No, I'm not. All right. Thank you, guys. We are binding up for today.
Bye.
Bye bye.